Excel, Module 3, Analyzing Data Using Formulas. This is the visual workshop exercise, so go ahead and open the worksheet 3-5. So this is working on the second quarter, April, May, and June. And we want to find the total for April, May, and June, the 3 months. And we could use that out of sum and do each one and use the fill handle, but we'll use the new quick analysis tool. So select B3 to D7, click the quick analysis tool, and again click totals. And there's two different ones, but we want the totals to come to the right of the column, so select that. And then I'm going to use shift arrow to select all of them. The book doesn't have this, but I'm going to put it in the accounting format style. And I'm also going to decrease the decimal places because they're all 00. Now in G3, we want to find the difference between the first quarter and the second quarter. And then we want to also know what the increase percentage is from the first to the second quarter. So the formula is equals, open parentheses, E3 minus F3, close your parentheses, and then divide by F3, check. And then before we fill handle, change it to percent, and we probably want 2 places so it doesn't round. And then we can go ahead and fill handle, drag it down. And it's up to you if you want to use that red for anything in the negative. Remember that was in the more feature under more number formats, and you have to go to custom, and what you would do is add the semicolon, bracket, red, close the bracket, and then open parentheses 0.00%, close parentheses, and then click OK. You don't have to do that, but I just wanted to share that one with you again. And if you click into I3, we're going to create a logical format, and it's going to be an AND, which means it has to meet 2 criteria. And the criteria is, let me finish it first. So before we go to I3, we want a report date. So we'll click formulas, and then we'll click date and time, and we're actually going to put in a date, and the date is the year 2021, and the month is July, and the day is also 7. So go ahead and click OK. Then for the average of increase, it's going to be the average of the numbers in G3 to G7. So we can go to the down arrow, average, and then select your range and enter, and it should be 6.34. Okay, now we can go back to column I. So it's the FX, and it can either be the formula bar or up in the formula ribbon, and make sure you're at the category for logical and OK. So what we're doing is we're going to tell it to look at G3. That's the percent increase, so G3. If it is less than, and you can move this if you want, if it's less than B10, so less than 6.34, and I always want it to look at B10, so I'm going to press that F4, so it has to meet that. It also, so it has to be under 6.34. It also has to be based on H3, less than 75%. So it has to meet both of those. And then go ahead and click OK, and then we'll fill handle, and there's only one true. So this is definitely, it's in the red, so it's less than 6.34, and it's just under 75%. So that's our only true. And that is it. So let's check to see if this would fit on a sheet if we were to print it. File, print, and do you notice that it's chopped off at the edge? The rest is on page 2. So if you wanted to, you could change the portrait orientation to landscape so it all fits. But notice it's all at the top of the screen. So I'm going to click Page Setup. And I already changed it to landscape. Margins, I want it centered horizontally and vertically. And then here's your preview. It's perfectly in the middle. And then I'll go to header, and on the left hand side I'll put the date. On the right hand side I'll put the file name, and in the middle my name. Then click OK, and OK, and that's a save and submit. Thank you.